Okay, so last night we had the Best British Bank Awards, and there were some really interesting winners that I'd like to share and react to with you. So these particular awards were created and hosted by a website called Smart Money People. They're basically a website where people can go and review financial products that they've used, such as insurance, mortgages, and of course, bank accounts. And I find these awards fascinating because they're not decided by a panel of judges or an industry expert. They're decided by people like you and me, the customers of the banks. You may have even received an email from your bank asking for your vote. I know I received a few. Now, there are a few categories that for the sake of time, I'm just going to skip over. But here's the entire list, and you've got the big ones such as Best British Bank, Best Banking App, Best Newcomer, Customer Service Champion, Treating Customers Fairly Champion, which seems like the same thing, as well as Best Business Banking Provider, Best Savings Provider, and Online Financial Influencer of the Year. Now, in 2021, Starling won this award, and last year, Monzo ripped it from their clutches. While this year, the award went back to Starling Bank. This back and forth isn't really surprising to me, and depending on your business, I'd probably recommend either Monzo or Starling, but with Starling, I think you can expect better customer service. They've also done extremely well since they launched their business bank account. In just a few years, they've gained over 500,000 businesses, and they have a great product, which is basically free. It has a fairly decent savings option as well, and of course, a great app, which is all backed up by a responsive customer service. So that award, in my opinion, is well deserved. For Best Savings Provider, last year, Melton Building Society won, which sounds like the most boring name for a bank. Like even saying Melton Building Society makes me want to just melt to sleep. But don't fear, we have a new winner. Melton were chased down and caught up by everybody's favorite cashback provider, Chase UK, offering us market-leading rates last year in the form of easy access savings, as well as 5% interest on roundups, was obviously enough for their customers to vote in favor of them being a great savings bank. And I think it's somewhat justified, but you could argue that they don't really offer many savings products. If you look at the finalists, you have Oak North, Raisin, Moneybox, just to mention a few, which have a ton of savings products. If you then compare that to Chase UK, who technically just have one, it does seem strange that they would be labeled the best savings provider. In the end, Chase UK have been rewarding their customers with market-leading savings in the form of an easy access savings account. And I know the Chase Saver is no longer leading the charge, but it was at one stage, and it certainly helped give other providers and banks a kick up the backside to start being more generous with savings rates. So for Best Credit Card Provider, last year, BIP won this for their cardless virtual credit card, which they refer to as like a credit card in an app. It's actually quite a unique, technologically driven product and not a traditional credit card, or at least not what your grandparents or even parents may think of as a credit card. Well, this year, surprisingly, the award went to Monzo and Flex, which is a buy now, pay later product, and definitely not what you would traditionally refer to as a credit card. I appreciate that Flex is a form of credit and you can use it as a virtual card, and it also comes with Section 75 protection, so this isn't entirely worlds away. I just think that it doesn't quite match the title of the award, because some people may see this and head over to Monzo's website to find this award-winning credit card and discover that Monzo's own website says that credit cards are a thing of the past. And really, there isn't a credit card that's available on Monzo's website. That said, I don't want this to overshadow the fact that Monzo Flex, if used responsibly, is a great product that is deserving of an award. Now, I won't spend too much time on this award because in essence, a current account is a place where you deposit and withdraw money. I don't know how you can differentiate between providers enough to give an award for that, but Smart Money People have, and they gave the winner to Chase UK. And I have withdrawn and deposited plenty of money with Chase UK, and it's been really quite a nice experience, to be fair. The money always goes in and out smoothly. So for Best Newcomer, last year, That award went to Tembo, and the year before it went to the tree planting high interest current account Crew. Well, this year it went to Yonder and their easily accessible credit card. If you don't know, the Yonder card basically helps people build their credit scores, reward spending with points you can actually redeem on useful stuff, and also includes fee-free international spending, which has MasterCard's exchange rates and no FX markup. They were in fact a finalist of the Best Credit Card Provider Award, which some may argue they deserve to win more than a buy now, pay later product. Okay, best banking app, and one more after that, which will obviously be the Best British Bank Award. So last year, Monzo won this award, and the year before it was Starling. Well, for a second year in a row, Monzo have won again. And this is no surprise. Monzo's app is great. You get all the essentials such as notifications for account activity, savings pots, spending trends, and also depending on your subscription, you can sync other bank accounts so you get an overview of all your spending. But there's also unique and really nifty features with Monzo, such as salary sorter, which I think is a good reason just to sign up with Monzo. Basically, when your salary lands into your account, you can divide it up into pots, for example, bills or food. You can then save that information for next time, so Monzo always remembers how much of your salary should go towards each category. That's genuinely useful and really quite innovative, and a way that people may be able to prevent overspending and getting into debt. And while I think the design, this is really subjective, but I think the design is great and the layout is great. Have you seen like apps like First Direct and Barclays, which is so bad, and even Chase UK is quite limited in features. The Monzo app, though, in my opinion, is awesome and well deserving of this award. So, Best British Bank 2023. Now, in 2020 and 2021, Starling won Best British Bank. In 2022, Monzo took the award. Well, in 2023, we have a new winner. Drum roll, please. Oh, Jesus, that's a terrible drum roll. Chase UK, the American bank, British arm of JP Morgan Chase, beat out Monzo, Starling, Metro, Tide, Triodos, Crew, and a couple of other banks I can't remember, but I'm not surprised at all by this. Chase UK is obviously very popular and very good. I mean, they've amassed over 10 billion pounds in deposits in just something like a year to 18 months. So this doesn't really come as a surprise. But that popularity was driven by their generosity. 1% unlimited cashback, 5% interest on roundups. What else have we got? We've got the easy access savings account. I mean, this all got them a lot of attention. But do these benefits warrant Chase UK winning the award of Best British Bank? They don't offer traditional banking products like overdrafts, credit cards, or loans, and their app is somewhat limited in features. I mean, you can't deposit checks, definitely can't deposit cash, and for a while they didn't even support direct debit. So do they deserve to beat banks like Starling and Monzo, who have a lot more to offer, even if they don't have the same degree of rewards? Possibly not. Obviously, Chase UK's customers believe they deserve to win, and personally, I think they are a great bank. But if we're going to use a broad, generic label like the Best British Bank, I think it's only fair to consider all of the typical traditional banking features, like the ones I mentioned earlier, such as loans and overdrafts, as well as modern ones such as multiple virtual cards and bill splitting, none of which Chase UK offers. That's not to say they don't deserve this award. They great customer service, at least in my experience, and their international banking is great as well. And in time, I'm sure they will beef up their product offering. I have no doubt we'll see overdrafts, credit cards, and even maybe things like check deposits in the future. But is it fair to say that they are the best British bank right now, even if they are lacking in both traditional and modern banking features?